Hey everyone, it's Justine, health and wellness transformation coach, intuitive Reiki master, and author of the book, Lose Your Inches Without Losing Your Mind. My website is happyhealthypeople.com because I help people stay happy and healthy in mind, body, and soul. I wanted to make this video called What the Heck is Reiki? I've been getting this question a lot. What is Reiki? Why do I need it? Why should I consider it? Why should I check it out? What the heck is Reiki? And this is a great question. And also I kind of wanted to share a little bit about how I got into this in the first place. So for those that have known me for a really long time, I was always I still am, very logical person, logical thinker, rule following. My name Justine means justice. I literally can't lie. It's not possible. But anyway, straight A student, went to a really excellent college, majored in information systems and business. I once knew how to program a computer. But during college I put on weight, and then that's how I ended up in the nutrition field afterwards. And it's one of those things where your path finds you. So I had never intended on being a nutritionist and a health coach. But first I had to help myself heal with my relationship with food and learning what foods are healthy, which ones give you energy, and how to lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way and keep it off. Been able to keep off 45 pounds for about 15 years now. So that path just found me because I put on a lot of weight in college very, very quickly. Now this new Reiki path also found me last year. I had spoken with this one intuitive because I was just curious. And she did something where she connected you to your guides. We all have these spiritual guides. It could be, all sorts of beings, angels, past loved ones, beings you've never met. Anyway, so one of mine is apparently this short Japanese warrior. and I was like, okay, that's interesting. But anyway, so during the session, she said that I should look into Reiki or pranic healing. Now, I had never heard of either of them. I didn't know what they were. I had never seen an energy healer. I mean, of course, I had heard about them, but I was like, okay, well, that's, all right. But anyway, so I had this session. I really didn't think anything of it afterwards. And then one day I'm driving in LA, and if you've ever been in LA, we all have all these vanity plates. So people will write all sorts of fun things on their license plates. So of all the millions of cars I could have been behind, I was behind a car that said on its license plate 4, the number 4, Reiki. And I took a picture of it and I thought, well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. So then I soon found who was a certification class near me, went to the class, and it was just like something woke up in me. And I didn't know what it was. From what I understand now, I've been a healer in many, many lifetimes. It's like I've been remembering something I once knew. And it makes sense because even with the nutrition and the health coaching, I've been helping to heal people essentially through food, through having a better relationship with food and exercise and learning what to give their body, because everything's a tool. And I would help people get off medications and blood pressure and reduce all their numbers and get everything in a healthy range. So I've been technically healing people for a long time now. So I just knew I wanted to help people on more of a soul level. And this is when this whole Reiki thing literally found me. So this is why I'm so gung-ho. And it's not just with Reiki, it's just with any alternative or any maybe kind of out there form of practice or sessions or just anything, and modality is the right word, anything that may speak to you. And there's all sorts of different ways to move the energy in the body. There's massage, there's acupuncture. I work with an acupuncturist who's amazing. Chiropractors that are really good. They help to get the body in alignment. So there's all different sorts of different forms of modalities, and Reiki is just the one that has spoken to me the most so far. So what the heck is Reiki? So it was founded in Japan by a man named Dr. Mikao Usui in the 1800s. Basically, he was a Buddhist and he decided to meditate for 21 days at the top of this mountain. And on the 21st day, this light struck him unconscious, and suddenly basically got this huge download of a way to use the hands to help others heal physical ailments and physical issues. And since then, it's been passed down for generations. There's millions of practitioners, and it's even been adopted by the medical world, like the Mayo Clinic, the Cleveland Clinic, Johns Hopkins, cancer centers. They'll have Reiki practitioners come in and do sessions or hold Reiki circles. So it's like Eastern and Western medicine have now met, which is great, and they're working together, because when a person needs to heal something, usually they're open to all forms, and everything can work really well together. And there's no way to do Reiki wrong, because it is universal energy. So the word Reiki means universal life force energy. It's the energy in us and around us. Everything is energy. All of our cells are energy, our atoms. If you look in the atom, there's space and light shooting around. We are essentially all forms of energy. We're concentrated forms of light, and we look like mass and people. I'm not a physicist, but this is what I understand. So what's really interesting too on a scientific level is a Reiki practitioner's hands. The frequency has been measured before, and the frequency emitted is about 7 to 10 hertz, which is the same frequency as physical healing. So on a scientific level, it can be measured. And even nowadays, what's really cool is you can have your photo taken by this, it's called Carillion photography, and it could take a photo and you could see your aura. Like, we all have an energetic aura around us with different colors, and this particular photography can actually take a picture of your aura. So it's really cool what's available nowadays, and that's part of why everything is becoming more mainstream, is because you can see it and measure it. So anyway, so with Reiki, basically the practitioner gets, it's like you become like a conduit or a channel. So if you think about it, electricity is always running. It's always on. We don't think about it. It just is, right? So if you turn the switch on, suddenly your light comes on. If you turn the switch off, then the light goes off. But the electricity is always around. So it's the same with Reiki, with this energy work, is when we turn on the Reiki, we turn the switch on. And when we turn it off, or basically down, then you just turn the switch down, but it's always existing. So the practitioner basically acts like a conduit or a channel. It is not us doing any sort of healing, doing any sort of work. It is being open to be a vessel so that the energy can travel through us to the hands, to the client, to the person receiving the Reiki. So we'll open ourselves up for the session, and at the end of the session, we close, we disconnect. We don't stay connected to your energy. First of all, it's very draining. As an energy healer, you want to disconnect because it's important that we keep our own, we all need to keep our own energy intact. And also it empowers others to get their own energy intact as well. Okay. So anyway, just before and after a session, we're totally disconnected. But during a session, what tends to happen for the recipient is they just lay there, and the practitioner will either go hands above or hands on. I tend to go hands above mostly. It's just calls to me the most. And typically the person receiving the treatment will experience deep relaxation. It's a very meditative experience. Sometimes they just fall asleep. They might feel warmth or tingles. They might need to clear their throat. They might cough, sneeze. They might have an emotional release. Sometimes tears will just stream down the face for absolutely no reason. And it's just because something has been let out of the Reiki will help to open up whatever's been sort of blocked or kind of clogged up in the body. And this is why these releases will happen. During a session, I tend to yawn a lot, and that's just another way to release energy, is deep breathing or yawning. And then oftentimes during a session, I'll get some messages that pop in my mind for the recipient, just to help them on their life path. So it's like spiritual life coaching. And then oftentimes the person will basically, they're totally relaxed, or again, they could fall asleep, but they might also get some insights or ahas that just pop in their brain, or a memory. And that's usually also to help them on their path as well. There's always a reason for everything. So basically during a session, you lay there, you're relaxed, the practitioner does their thing, And then they'll, it could be 30 minutes or an hour, or it could be even shorter, depends on what you guys decide. And then you're brought back to, sort of out of your relaxation state. And then you just talk about it. And that's it. I mean, it's really simple. Again, there's no way to do this wrong because it's not the practitioner. It is this intelligent energy. It's an energy that created everything around us. It's universal energy. And the body will take in only what it needs, and then the body will release what it is ready to release at that time. So it's just magical. It really is. And I just want to kind of explain that because people don't know what it is, or I know it's becoming more commonplace, especially in LA. It's really neat that, all this stuff is so common. But it's really, really amazing. And what's cool with energy work of all forms is it can be done in person or distance. So I could be here, sitting on my couch, you're in your home. I've done plenty of phone sessions, or we'll set timers. So you can be in a totally different part of the world and you feel it. I've done plenty of distance sessions. They always feel the energy. They have the exact same experience as it being in person. And it works because energy has no barrier of time or space. It's really amazing. Now, if you had told me this, a year ago, I would be doing this, I would have said, I don't even know what you're talking about. But now that it's found me, it makes perfect sense because it was that soul element I was looking for to bring in like the nutrition, like the mind, body, and spirit. And so it's this whole complete circle, and I absolutely love it. So if you happen to be in the LA area, I am holding certification trainings. I have one this coming Sunday at Mystic Journey Yoga and Crystals in Venice. You can look at my website, happyhealthypeople.com, and also mysticjourneyla.com is the website for the place. And I'm doing a Reiki level 1 attunement and training. And honestly, I think that everyone in the universe should get attuned to Reiki level 1, because once you have that first attunement, it lasts for life. And it's just another tool in your toolbox. You can do Reiki on yourself, your pets, your food, your friends, your family. It just starts to bring you even more inner peace, starts to open up your own inner guidance even more, your own intuition even more. And it's just another tool, just like meditation, yoga, deep breathing, EFT tapping. It's another tool for your toolbox. And I just think everyone should do it because it's simple, it's fun, it's easy, and it's cool. And I'll be also doing further trainings as well. And if you do not live in Los Angeles and you would like to have a distance training, we can always do that as well. Just contact me through my website. So I hope this video was helpful. Now you know a little bit more about what the heck Reiki is, and I hope to work with you soon.